All right, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another collaboration beer. This time between the Other Half Brewing Company, and they are out of both Brooklyn and East Bloomfield, New York, along with Washington, D.C., and the Monkish Brewing Company, and they are out of Torrance, California, and the Veil Brewing Company, and they are out of Richmond, Virginia, and this is their FGZ, aka Free Guard Zone. So they're calling this one a Triple IPA. That comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 1 month old. I want to give a huge thanks and shout out once again to a couple good friends of mine and fellow beer tubers, Dan and Mike over at FLX Beer Reviews, for hooking me up with this one. I'll post a link in the description box to their channel. Totally going to post one to their channel. Not a beer mail unboxing, because Mike was the one who hooked me up with these in person, so I didn't do like it wasn't a beer mail, and I didn't do like a beer haul or anything, but totally will post a link to their channel because they're great guys. They deserve more subscribers, so go check them out if you're not subbed to them. They get their hands on great beers like this, and I love the reviews. Just two guys hanging out, drinking a beer. You almost want to drink the beer with them as they're reviewing it because it's just a lot of fun, right? So huge thanks, like I said, to Mike who hooked me up with this one, and I really appreciate it because this was 1 4-pack per person at the East Bloomfield location. So the fact that he gave me one of his 4 cans, thank you very much, Mike. So this is one of the Freaky Friday releases. I believe the original collab was between Monkish and The Veil, and Other Half decided to do their take on it. It said 10% on their Instagram page. It says 10.5% on the label. So I think this is like what Other Half did with Fluctuation from Equilibrium, where that was 8.1 from EQ, but they had it at 8.5. Same thing here. This is 10.5 on the label, but it's 10%. That's what Other Half says. It says 10.5 on the label. I don't know, whatever. But this one is brewed with Motueka, Citra, and El Dorado hops. Pretty sure those are 3 hops. Could be wrong. I don't know. Full disclosure too, I had this one on tap at East Bloomfield, and it was delicious. Gave it 4.75 out of 5 on tap. That was only like 4 or 5 ounces out of a taster, but it was delicious. So I can't wait to give this a proper review. Let's give it a pour here into the Other Half glass. So I had this one really fresh when they just released it, like it was within whatever, 10 days or so of them releasing it. So this can is around a month old, so we should be good, hopefully. Yeah, that has that honey orange color. That's the old school Other Half hazy look to it. Very murky and turbid. About a finger of a super creamy, compact white head. Yeah, looks beautiful. Let's get a nose. Oh, yeah, it smells great. Oh, yeah. Fucking fantastic. So I'm getting like lemon lime, like big like lemon lime, white grapes. Usually with white grapes, that's Nelson for me, but I remember getting like white fruits on this one. Lemon lime, grape, maybe a little bit of like pear, but more like white grapes, lemon lime, pear, citrus, we'll say sweet orange. A little bit of papaya and honeydew melon. This is like a sweet, fleshy, juicy kind of fruit bomb. There's a little bit of like an herbaceous dankness on the back of the palate too. It's almost approaching like rotting fruit, and I've said this multiple times, maybe even more so, maybe like a half dozen, maybe a dozen, I don't know. I've said that a lot, but where the fruit is kind of overripened to the point where it's close to being rotten, just straight up rotten, and you got to throw it out, but you don't. You eat it, and you're like, we're going to save it. And it's just to that point where it has like a little bit of ranky dankness to it. It smells sweet. It smells big. It doesn't smell boozy, but it just smells like this is a huge, like I would say at least 8.5% double IPA if I was doing it blind. Oh man, it smells so good. Yeah, I want to get into it. So cheers everyone. Thanks again to Mike for this one. It's so fucking good. This is great. On the palate, I'm trying to figure out what fruit juice that is, because this finish is like you just got done taking a sip of some kind of fruit juice. Yeah, it's like a grape juice. Whew. This is doing it for me. This is really doing it. The body mouthfeel. This is doing it for me though. Bodiness was higher side of medium. It's not too big. I don't know how many times I can say this, but it'll probably be every single triple IPA review that ends up, you know, where the body is like higher side of medium. I like that it's not thick and syrupy and viscous. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I don't want this to be like an Imperial Stout at 10.5%. I want this drink kind of like a double IPA, and it does. The mouthfeel is, it's Other Half to a T. It's smooth, it's soft, it's creamy. Maybe a little bit more carbonation in this one, but it's fucking phenomenal. And then the taste, it basically carried straight over from the nose to the taste. It's so good. There is all that sweet tropical fruit, stone fruit. There's lemon lime, there's white grape, there's papaya, there's honeydew melon, and it's candied, it's sweet. This is 10.5%. You expect sweet beer from a triple IPA? That's what I'm getting. But all that, it's juicy and candied all at the same time on the palate. On the back of the palate, that's where that herbaceous, dank kind of quality hits. It's almost like tomato stalk. It kind of has like a green type of vegetal matter. It's not like marijuana. It's not like the garlic and onion that I get. It's more like a green vegetal dank kind of. Maybe it is a little bit of like a onion garlic thing. Maybe it's that along with that tomato stalk. It finishes mild to moderately bitter with a semi-dry finish. This does lean a little bit more sweet, but Other Half IPAs, I mean, if you've had them before, you kind of know where they land. They definitely lean sweet, but this is not cloying. I'm going to be able to finish that can. I'm going to be fucking tore up because I'm a little tore up right now. No, I'm just kidding. I had one other beer earlier, and I'm feeling a little bit good. But after this, I'll be feeling fantastic. 10.5%. You can't tell on the palate. A little bit warming in the chest, but like I said, I'd say like I would say 8.5%, maybe 9 if I was doing this blind. This is top tier shit to me. This is fucking phenomenal. And on that finish, along with that like herbaceous, dank, not herbaceous, more of like that dank tomato stalk green kind of vegetal thing. And that's not hot burn. Like I'm not getting hot burn. There's no astringency. There's no burn on the back of my palate. That's more just like a straight up tomato stalk kind of like green, you know, vegetal type of taste. There is this nice like white grape juice that I'm getting on the back. I think it's white grape juice. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting so much white grape out of this. Like I said, I don't think Nelson's in here. I think it's Motueka, Citra and El Dorado. I am super disappointed I didn't get a chance to try like the OG release from Monkish and The Veil because this is fucking great. This is a great beer. I gave it a 4.75 out of 5 when I had it on tap at Other Half. And I remember Dan was like, oh, it's all right. And Mike was loving it. I don't know if Dan got a can of this and has come around to how great this beer is, but you know, different palates, the whole nine. For me, this is fucking great. And by the way, the name, the Free Guard Zone, as you can see the rock there from curling. Yeah, it's paying homage to curling. It says something about like curling legends at Monkish and The Veil on Instagram, but I like me some curling, especially when the Olympics are on, which should be soon. Anyway, not much more to say about this. I'm going to give FGZ from those three breweries, Other Half, Monkish, The Veil. Yeah, we're going to stick with 4.75 out of 5. This is fucking one of the best, excuse me, very carbonated, even though it's not. Like on the palate, you can't tell it's that carbonated. This is one of the best Other Half beers I've had since bringing back the channel in early October. It's just so fucking good for 10.5%. It hides the alcohol extremely well. All the juicy, fruity goodness you ever wanted, but it's not too sweet, too crazy. I fucking love it. So huge thanks to Mike for this one. Price and availability, $22 a 4-pack. Some might say that's too expensive, but it is a triple IPA. Not me. I'd fucking easily pay $5.50 a can for that all day, every day. I almost wish I had a 4-pack of this to like drink one every couple of weeks just to see how it's aging. If it's, you know, hits a point where it's a little bit, you know, dropping off a little bit, because this is a month old and it's fucking phenomenal. And availability, like I said, Mike picked this up at the East Bloomfield location. It was 1 4-pack per person. Can't imagine this got distro. But if it did and you tried this one and you didn't pick it up at the Brooklyn, East Bloomfield, or Washington, D.C. brewery, let me know. I'd be curious to know, A, what you thought about this one, and B, how'd you get your hands on it. So Not much more to say about it. It's fucking great beer. Kudos to these 3 breweries for doing something this delicious in a fucking can. I'm all about it. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Till the next time. Cheers.